0 all the way to about 31.5. So I'm going to go ahead and fasten it together so that it becomes a cowl. So I'm gonna put this away. Now I have yet to, here's the end row, which is the 5th row, which is just the double chains. And I'm gonna count it real quick to make sure it's 37. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, the tail, I'm going to, let's see here, it's going to be, what I'm going to have to do with this amount of leftover yarn is to sew in the ends together so that it becomes like an infinity scarf. So I'm measuring it to about here, but I think I will need some extra, so I'm going to give it like another, maybe that much. Hopefully that'll be enough to close it. So I will just take some scissors and hopefully this will be enough. Okay. So now what I do is I take the end and then I just put it through the hole and then tie a knot. So that completes it. Now what I'm gonna do with the rest of this, okay, so the back of this is just like this. There's no bubbles, but on the other side is going to be the outer part. So what I'm gonna, ooh, look at that pretty. I'm going to put these ends together like so. Now, if the cowl is going to be like this, then I don't want the seams to show. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do it on the other side. And then I'm going to sew it this way. So it's inside out. Okay, so what I use is one of these little doohickey things. It's like a little needle, except it's thicker. And so you can use it to weave the ends through. Okay. Let's see. Actually, okay, so let's go ahead. Weaving in ends is not my favorite part. I don't. So you take this last tail, and it's easy to put this through. So you just put it through the hole, the tail through the hole. Okay. And then what I do is I go through the other side. Let's put this down here. So, oops. So here's the end, and here's the other end. So I'm going to put this through like right here and then just weave it through. And I'm going to do for each of the stitches. So becomes, and this is another stitch that this is the very beginning piece. I'm just going to leave that there for now. Actually what I can do is Maybe I can put this in as well with it. That way I can just do 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. Okay, so now I have 2 of these in, so I'm just going to take them and just kind of weave it to the ends. Like that. And then just going to pull it through. And then do the same. So if you got it through the other side, it kind of looks like it's just being, it's a seamless kind of look. So let's see, I did that. Now pull it through. Pull it through. Pull it through. Pull it through. Uh-oh. This one came out. Okay, so let's put this back in. I have, this, you can't really see what I'm doing. So, again, I'm just taking the 2 ends and then putting them both through a needle hole, and then I'm weaving both of them in the ends, in the end. And it's very hard to see, so I apologize for that. Maybe what I could do is do this. Okay, there you go, much better. Oh, here's the needle. I already have one of them. I have a longer end in there, but I'm trying to put a shorter end in. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to put it in one more time. And 2 in hole here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it out. And then I'm going to take the shorter one. This one here, and then I'm gonna go back up, so it's more difficult to unravel if it does unravel. So I am gonna put this in here, my little needle hole. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back up. So, and this is just my way of kind of ensuring that these ends don't unravel, because if they unravel, then your whole cowl unravels. And I like to put them in different, I like to weave them in different ways, or different, what do you call it, lines, or complicate the line so that it's hard to unravel. So now it's under here. So now I'm just gonna go back up and just kind of weave it through, and then weave it through again, going this way, and then weave through again, going, it's not really a rock, it's kind of a gray science, as in there's no real way to like complete a cowl or a scarf. But I find that if I put it through the stitching that's a little bit more tighter, it's better that way, so that again it doesn't unravel easily or quickly. And it's just kind of like, you know, once you get used to doing it, you just kind of know how to do it. So far I have not had any of my projects unravel, but I've also not put them through the wash as well. So I think that that would be the test to see if something is truly withstands any, you know, kind of usage for something that's been crocheted. So I think I'm coming to my end here. It's getting more difficult for me to put it through, but I'm doing as much as I can, and then I just crisscross over, you know, just so again it's more difficult to unravel if it does. And I'm going to try and do it one more time and end it so that it faces inside the scarf. So right now we're dealing with inside the scarf. So here's the end of that, what I've weaved in, and I think it's pretty good. So I'm just going to leave it like that for now. I might, knot it and then cut it, but I'm just going to leave that for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the longer string, and then I'm going to continue to complete this. And let's see. Okay, so just go through the stitches on top. Just make sure that this is aligning up correctly with the other side, like that. And it makes it easier to yeah, okay, so. Hopefully I have enough yarn. Okay, I think I'm gonna run out of yarn, which sucks. there. Well, okay. Okay, so I have about this much left string, and I don't know if it's gonna be enough, but I will do the best I can. So let's see what happens. So let me just again, I'm just gonna try and go through. And I'm gonna go back the opposite way. Sometimes I feel like you kind of have to think like the yarn, like what's a yarn, and if I wanted to unravel, how would I unravel? So if you put it into like a tight knot, it might be more difficult to unravel. I think the more complicated that you make it, it will become more complicated to unravel. So, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say that that's okay now. Now, for some reason, this cowl seems strangely tall. Like the... Okay, let me see. Like, I don't even know if this is gonna look. So here it is. Here's some loose ends. We'll have to. But here, this is what it looks like. And considering that this is the correct way to create this cowl, it looks kind of different from my first one. But it is the cowl. And it definitely looks very beautiful. But I think if I were to do this again, I would use the burgundy color. I think it looks the best in that color. But this is very warm and comfortable. I can see myself wearing this or giving this away as a gift. It is very warm. If I wanted to, I could put it a little back like this so that it's more, it covers my neck. But then at the same time, it's kind of a looser fit. So this kind of looks, it reminds me of coral for some reason. Now, if I were to, okay, so this, oh wow, look, if you wanted to, you could even do something like maybe even covering your head. Wow, look at that. Because it's so tall, like if it were completely tall, it would be, this is how tall it is. Woohoo! Looks like there's something like a sack over my neck. But yeah, it is a cowl. So you can wear it like this, where it's not folded on top, but it does definitely fold. There's a natural fold. Or you can fold the bottom, you can fold the top as well, like this, and I think that's what it looks like in the blah 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 in this right here. I don't know why this has more of a drapiness to it. Maybe that's why. anyway, that was my part 2 of how to make this maximum texture crochet cowl. Let me know if you like these kind of videos or not, and if you'd like for me to do some more videos on this. I can do a video on how I made the canyon trug, and if you'd like to see more of these, let me know. Thumbs up this video, and have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.